Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the June Keys Penguin Habitat. My name is Michelle. I'm joined today with Kelly, and we are giving our penguins their afternoon lunch. These animals, we have 23, we have 20 adults, and we have 3 juveniles. And the way that you can tell the juveniles from the adults is the fact that the juveniles do not have that double black band. And you can see right up here, this is Dee right here, and she is right in front of me. And the way you can tell that she is one of our youngsters is, like I said, she doesn't have that double black band. Now, once they go through their catastrophic molt, they will get the coloration of their adult counterparts. But right now, she will remain like this for a whole year until that catastrophic molt happens. Now, a lot of people wonder, looking in this exhibit, the sun is out, it's nice and warm. Where's the ice? Well, these penguins are actually temperate penguins, meaning that they like the sun just like you and I do. Here comes Matson. Now, Matson is one of our males. Now, he's predominantly a herring eater. And what we're doing right now is we're looking at what they're eating. We do this every day. We mark when they get their vitamins. We mark how many foods that they get. Is that 1 or 2, Caitlin, or herring? And so what Kelly's doing is she's telling me, and I am actually marking it down. And this allows us to put this into our computers and we can get trends. So right now our penguins are actually in the migration mode. And that means that they're going to be spending a lot more time in the water and only coming up when we're feeding them. And that means also that they get scared at any little sound. So what will happen is these animals work as a group mentality. So if one perceives a threat, all of them will perceive a threat. So if something scares one of the penguins, all of them will start going into their dive response and just trying to get away from whatever may have made that scary, scary sound. And just to put it in perspective, the scary, scary sounds can range from a car honking to somebody sneezing. So it all depends on the penguin. And like I said, it's only one penguin that has to perceive the threat, just like there, and they will all start diving. Now, if you've ever wanted to see our penguins and you're not here at the aquarium, you can actually go on to explore.org. We actually have 2 cameras. We have one up top and we have one underneath in the water, so you can see both the above and the below of a penguin's life. Now, during this migration time, this is a perfect time to see the underwater cam because that's where they're spending most of it. Now, right here, I have Cleo. Hi, Cleo. Now, Cleo, Dee, as well as Wally, they are very, very used to having us up here because normally what will happen is once they're chicks, at a certain stage, we need to go ahead and pull them because what you see behind me, these black holes, this goes into their little condos. And that's where the parents will raise the chicks. But once the chicks start to get a little too curious about the outside world, we actually have to pull them in and put them into our nursery. Just because this exhibit is a little slanted and the penguins can actually become they can actually roll into the water, and at that age they're not really waterproof yet, so we need to be very careful with them. And so what we do is we take them, we start teaching them how to feed from us, teaching them that we are good, and so they're very confident and comfortable. You can see that Dee right here is just kind of sleeping right in the middle of it all, and that's what we want. We want them nice and comfortable to be around us and be able to have no fear of us. And this allows us to do a lot of neat things like physicals. We can check their body condition without having to anesthetize them because we're working with them to help us help them. Now I'm going to, did Cleo get a couple of? And like I said, I'm keeping track of all the food that is being given to our animals, so I can actually put it into our computer system. And what we'll look is there are trends. During the migration, they're not going to come up every day to feed. Most times they do, but we won't start being worried unless it's like 2 to 3 days where they haven't been eating. And that's when we'll go ahead and call our veterinarian in because we have a vet on call for 24/7. Whenever we feel that we need him or her to come up, they are most likely, we just give them a call and they'll be up here in a few moments. We are very lucky to have such a great veterinarian staff at the Aquarium at the Pacific. Now, like I said, we have 23 penguins, 3 youngsters, 2 of them are right up here, as well as 20 adults. We have been doing very well here with the Magellanic species. A couple of questions that we often get asked is, what's the water temperature? It's a cool 65 degrees. The age range from our penguins is from just these guys hatched out in May, and somebody made a sound, and we have all the way up to 16 years old. So penguins in exhibit settings like ours can live into their 25, 30s with no issues whatsoever. Well, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It does look like our penguins are almost done. I would like to say thank you all for coming to the aquarium, because your admission does help us take care of all of our animals. So for myself, Kelly, and the rest of the crew here, we hope you enjoy your day at the Aquarium of the Pacific, and we hope to see you again real soon.